What is higher education for? Does anyone want to jump in?
I think it's very good because it's kind of like the next step in your life.
You're also finding out what you want to do by maybe trying something, and even if you don't like it, you can choose something else, and it's just getting your foot through the door.
Basically throwing everyone into the deep end at the same time and testing you as an individual and your passion for your subject.
What should universities be for then?
I do think it is kind of like a way to sort of kick off like your career or like the path you're going to take kind of the rest of your life.
I think it should be more about people getting to expand their knowledge on topics that they're really interested in and invested in, rather than having to pick something that is seen as like lucrative or beneficial to wider society.
Education is a privilege that everyone should have a right to, regardless of their class, gender or socio-economic status.
It should definitely be like cheaper and definitely more accessible for people, so that people can try different things, learn different things, because obviously some people just aren't able to go to university and learn what they want, because that's just not a economically possible thing for them to do.
The financial burden is an issue. I don't think this process of learning should lead to so much stress in terms of finances.
Knowledge should be accessible. It shouldn't discriminate. It should be a place where everybody can feel safe to ask critically questions. Students could interrogate the status quo and envision ideas that inspire people, which might lead to more knowledge about the world that we inhabit. It is a place to explore and to learn to ask the right questions, to be always curious.
A space to question the current ways of life and all of its moral and philosophical dilemmas.
It's a vault and generator of knowledge where every individual and student can just go and learn.
An institution as so great as what universities offer in terms of what they can do for you as individuals, in terms of maybe finding yourself or, expanding your knowledge, that should really be an availability for every single individual.
There's so much pressure on knowing what you want to do when we're literally like 18, and it's like you should already know like the right path, and I feel like it's like too much stress.
I believe that universities are there for us as individuals to come together, create connections, expand our knowledge and skills, and be the sort of foundation blocks for us really mastering ourselves and figuring out who we are and what we want to do with our futures.
I think also people don't just go there for like the learning, it's also to experience living without kind of discovering yourself outside your home where you've kind of been nurtured.
My time at university was like being in a pressure cooker for change. Every year I wonder how I became this new person, wondering when my peak is and when I'll be fully cooked. Only to find out there isn't such a thing as fully cooked. You just have to keep changing and becoming, because the real test comes when there aren't any deadlines or exams to prepare, fail, and ultimately succeed for.